I shan't allow any further consequences. Our foes thus bring it down. A focused attack will end this foe. Very well. I shall go on ahead. An astounding discovery. Indeed. Good on you for being so observant.
"'Tis of dire import we unmask the false sovereign. To that end, we must travel to Vermund's eastern edge. Methinks I know the general destination. Shall I show you the way, Master?"
The vanguard is yours. Lead on. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Freshly rested as we are,
It's lucky to be in our favor. We must not let down our guard.
I will protect you. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Over here, if you please. That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
You there! Are you looking to enter the village? You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about this place? There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
I don't know about you, Master.
You'd best go elsewhere. There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
What brings you here? I've things to...
Is that who I think it is?
Aye, I reckon so.
Ought you neither me?
What brings you here?
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again.
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much about. Have you some business here in the village? You would know of our village? As you can see, 'tis a simple place, tucked away on the eastern edge of Vermund. Is there aught else I can help you with, sir? Arthur. 'Tis a name unfamiliar to me, I'm afraid. At least, no one by that name lives here, sir. As you like, sir.
This is the inn. We've room to spare if you're looking to spend the night. Of course. Nothing's free in this world.
Do stop by again. Once the day's work is done.
Eyes follow us wherever.
Can't say of any tidings.
Tis a letter most inscrutable, and I fear 'twill remain as such if we cannot find another... piece to this puzzle. Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
Hey all. I take it you're the outsider my lord mentioned. How'd he know to expect you? I couldn't tell you. Why not ask him yourself? You'll find him in the manor atop the on-hill.
No seeing you about. You the outsider? My lord spoke of you. Come on, follow me. I've some...
Soundly tonight.
Now, this is a good find.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Oh, you've a sharp eye. Suppose I ought not to have underestimated you. You wonder how I know? For starters, 'tisn't just me. The entire village recognizes you for what you are, cuz. Naught mysterious about it. We've our sources, and that's all I'm saying. But don't worry yourself. I'm actually on your side, in a sense. Can't offer you any help, though. Village code and all that. Still, I suppose I could give you a bit of advice. If I were you, I'd try doing to someone else what I was just doing to you. Know what I mean? I've a hefty wager riding on you, cuz. Don't let me down, eh?
All that obscure advice, only to depart with nary a word of explanation? Shall we try doing what she did to us, then?
Well met.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Don't bring trouble.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. You found me out far sooner than most. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair village. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. If aught about our humble village seems strange to you, that is easily explained. For 'tis here that thieves are instructed in the skills they require. To begin with, those who wander into the village are evaluated for their potential aptitude. Of course, you are no exception. That you stand here now is proof you were deemed a worthy candidate, which is to say, you have my approval as the Thiefmaster. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? You're curious what I know of you? Quite a bit, I should think. Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see, and your title tends to make you stand out among the rumors we collect. You're the second Arisen to come to Vermund, and you've allied yourself with Captain Brant against the Queen Regent. In response, she's... Oops. I mustn't say another word. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. I merely strive to maintain neutrality in political matters. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Such is our village code. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of someone by that name. My apologies. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Beg pardon? Why would you ask such a thing? A letter? Oh, you've made quite the discovery. Brass means imitating someone in thieves' cant. This letter means to say someone's taken on such a request. Naturally, I can say nothing as to the who or what of the arrangement. I'm sure you understand. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Aye. Take care, then. You, sir, are worthy of inheriting my ultimate technique. Once mastered, 'twill allow you to fell all foes, both minuscule and mighty. Take it, and do with it what you will.
Congratulations, Arisen! Acquiring a maester's teaching is no mean feat. I could not be more thrilled for you.
I shall strive to learn from your example, that I might reach new heights of my own.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
No doubt you're dazzled by my chart.
Whatever 'tis, I'll...
Fancy a look at my wares?
Aught you need of me?
Me?
What brings you here? Fancy a look at my wares?
If you're curious, why not ask my lord?
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
The Arisen is capricious indeed, but don't despair.
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much. As you likes.
Fancy a look at my wares?
I'll sleep soundly tonight.
I'll gather this. It might be of use. Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease be...
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi, you lot best pay up. Dear me. You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on you. Go on. Ask away. Figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word about one of our jobs. But I suppose I can tell you, the situation being what is. His real name is Dara. He was one of us, once. But he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to play the false Arisen, we're men and women of shadow. Center stage isn't our place to stand. That's why he was cast out. He'll ne'er be part of our village again. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next thief maester, but he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest during the trial, so the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar in his chest to pose as the Arisen. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Now he gets to sit pretty on the best seat in the kingdom. Still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. He's a wily one, that Dara. Always was careful not to leave behind a shred of evidence. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in a lap of luxury after breaking our code. Methinks he needs something to remind him of the debt he owes us. Here, this should do the trick. Now, as to the Maester's teaching, not sure you'll be able to use it to its fullest potential, but I'll show it to you.
You're the one, then?
Dear me.
I'll not take that from you.
Just what I was waiting for.
I'm in no mood for a chinwag.
You've my gratitude.
You're here. I've been waiting for you.
I've things to...
That all you wanted to ask? What can I say? Not many people bother with this place. Luckily for me, you were different. Knew I was right to bet in favor of the Arisen. Anyway, most visitors get fooled into going up to the manor. We send them packing with a trifle, and if they don't question it, good riddance. Anyone that complacent has got no business being a thief. We only train the rare few who make it here. Some might go so far as to say that the entire village was built around this spot. That all you wanted to ask? Aye. Till next time, then.
Take joys by the hand.
Nice place, this. I'm in no mood to leave.
Greetings, Master. Is this where you've been all this while?
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
I'll have an early supper.
So dull when there's nothing doing.
It is quiet. Fancy a look at my wares? What's this now?
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up.
Well met, sir. How? What to make of this? Well met, sir. Fancy a look at my wares? What to do? Fancy a look at my... Fancy a look at my wares? Fancy a look at my wares? In my line of business, patience is key. Do come again.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
Spending so freely offers a unique sort of joy. Let's keep our noses to the grindstone, that we might do it again soon.
Stomach's complaining. I'll have an early supper.
All this work
tongue's giving me an achy back.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking them.
And before I forget, look how many women we count among our number.
And yet no two of us are the same.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Ourselves a pat on the back.
Overconfident. This is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
There's no reason to rush into our bedrolls.
Look there. I espy another statue.
Why don't we go take a look?
There is a rumor whispered among pawns that I have oft pondered. The gist of it is, when pawns travel beyond the rift, we can contract a peculiar illness that imperils the lives of those around us. At first, we are only restless and excitable, but in time we become so unruly that even the Arisen holds no sway over us.
Can that really be true? I don't like the sound of it at all. Choppers! Seems there's no escaping them!
Here, strike with lightning on your side. The paths to victory are myriad. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Unbelievable!
Open flame.
Thank you. A token of my appreciation.
Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot accept human treasures already.
Lucky us. That's worth taking.
I grant you lightning's fangs.
One can never have too many materials. I'll harvest some now.
right. To arms. 'Tis well in hand.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Lay down.
This calls for a curative.
Too fast for you?
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. 'Twas a glorious success.
Would that we might always be so in step, eh? Tis about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Arisen, I will be with you in but a moment.
Drop all your valuables, and I might just let you leave.
That's the spirit!
Strike with lightning on your side.
I'd wager. There's ought to be found here. We ought to take a closer look.
Oh, I should tell you, there's a forgotten rift stone nearby. I found it beyond the rift. Shall we go there now?